See the stumbling blocks as you slipped on cracks. It's commandment laws, so we need to stay on track. Your heart as a house at mercy, put it on my back. One body with your how shy, no, so we can't move slack.
Saying, you take the seed of your father, so you are who your father is. That's right.
So our forefathers.
Yeah.
No, I know that. Yeah, my dad did
Not the Chinese though.
My dad did
Forget that.
Oh.
So basically, in the Bible, it was prophesied that we would go into slavery on the ship.
That's right.
For not listening to the Most High.
That's right.
And that didn't happen to everyone. That only happened to like so-called blacks, Native Americans, like
Latinos.
Latinos. So basically, we're all one people. We're just different tribes.
Yeah.
So basically, you are the chosen.
But how do you know though? You can't just wake up and say I'm the chosen one. You get one. I'm
This
chosen.
is the thing.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and I'll start.
Oh, so you read the Bible?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse. I'll start at 45. 45. Moreover, before I start, if you know the old Caribbean saying, if you don't hear, you must.
Feel.
Right. So remember that. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon you, and shall pursue and overtake you, until thou be destroyed.
These curses will destroy us as a people, so we don't know who we are.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Because we didn't listen.
to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee, and they will be upon thee for a sign.
So these curses that you'll read in this chapter are a sign on a people that
On a sign, for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
and our seed now, our
Generational curse.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right. That's right. So go on. So go on.
We don't need no more curses in our generation.
So 54.
So what we need to do is learn how to break them. So breaking them is keeping the commandments of the Lord.
That's right.
We keep messing up and messing about with the spiritual vibrations. Understand?
Well, this is what I'm teaching my kids about even. Do you get what I mean? To follow them.
Let me show you this verse. It says, look at Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man is tender among you, and very delicate. His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
So we used to be loving towards each other. You know that saying that it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
So now, read it again.
Now his eye shall be evil towards his brother,
You know, they call it black on black crime,
And-
postcode, God,
and towards the wife of his bosom,
domestics,
and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
single parent households, you know, father not there.
Is that not due to like what's the society?
It is, but ultimately the Most High did this because we didn't listen. So even now it's still happening, and people don't understand why. They just feel like they're at the
I
bottom
do
of
believe
everything.
that. Like you can't always blame it on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? America or whatever. Like it is.
This is prophecy.
Okay.
So this was written thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
And there's loads in here. I know you haven't got much time, but there's loads in here that prove that who we are as a people, because not everybody else goes through these curses.
Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look with long and fail with them all day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
That's right. And our children were taken away, even on New Year's Day. It used to be like the worst day for the slaves because they didn't know whether they would get sold to another plantation. This is only a few hundred years old. All this, it's not long ago.
It's a bit dark, but the
Yes,
day is very.
Yeah. Literally 70, 60 years, a man was getting lynched.
That's right.
In
And just to
America.
add on to
Did
that,
someone get lynched up and like not that long?
so the curse is still on us. And just to add on to that, like our surnames now, we've got Johnson, Smith, Williams.
Yeah.
So,
It's all from
So listen to this. So listen to this curse now. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
And guess what my daughter is in Egypt?
Go on.
Listen. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the children of Israel is who Moses is speaking to.
That's right.
In this whole book. But when they were in Egypt the first time, they were in slavery, and they built up Egypt with the pyramids, all that. Yeah. But Moses, heard of Moses, let my people go. He walked them out of Egypt. Yeah, but it's saying now that you will go back into Egypt, meaning slavery, bondage.
There's not
with
literally
ships.
Egypt, it's the
5 and 11.
it's just that what was happening at the time, not literally going back to Egypt.
Yeah.
Because Egypt.
It just means going back into
This is the book of Judith, chapter 5.
This book, yeah, you have to read it precept upon precept to get understand.
What was that?
The Bible.
No, I know, but
Oh, Deuteronomy.
I thought you meant like
This is the book of Judith, right?
Yeah, so this is in the Apocrypha, which is like the hidden books which they took out of the Bible. Do you know what I mean? So this Bible is a 1611 version, so it will have all the Apocrypha in it.
Yeah.
The Apocrypha.
Yeah.
The Apocrypha is hidden or secret.
And that's this one.
Oh yeah, I've
that's-
seen that. I've
yeah,
seen that.
yeah.
Where have I seen that?
Go on, read this one though. So basically you have to go precept on precept. So somewhere else in another book will give you more understanding of
Yeah,
another
the
part.
Bible's coded.
Yeah, that's it.
This is Judith chapter 5, and I'll start at verse 10. But when a famine covered all the land of Canaan, they went down into Egypt and sojourned there while they were nourished,
So this is
and
the talking
became
about the Israelites.
became a great multitude, so that one could not number their nation. Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them and brought them low with laboring in brick and made them slaves.
Yeah, so the king of Egypt dealt harshly with it. Do you know the story of Joseph? When he went into Egypt, he became like the leader of Egypt. But then a few generations after, the Pharaoh that rose up didn't know him, and he started hating that, thinking, look, these people are gonna rise up and overtake us. So then that's why they made us slaves. But then afterwards, Moses led them out.
Okay, so I get the history, but what's moving forward? What's going on?
So let me finish this. Well,
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 60. And the Lord shall bring into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. This was translated from the Hebrew. Buy means redeem. If you was in slavery, I was able to say, yo, this is my sister, let me pay for her to come out of slavery. But no one saved us.
so moving forward, yeah, this one could be. Oh no, you ain't got much time. Get like Deuteronomy 2025. These are little and and what else?
What's going to happen to you?
No, Deuteronomy 2025. Go read this one. Wait, we read this one first.
This is Ecclesiastes 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the old
So
lesson.
the conclusion of this whole conversation before you leave,
Fear God and keep His
that's
commandments,
what it is all about.
for this is the whole duty of man.
This is why we do. We have to keep the commandments. Yeah, this is the whole meaning of everyone's life. For Israel, but obviously this one.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Yeah.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. So all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Trousers.
That's a
Why, man?
that's a commandment, man. That's a commandment, man.
I hear it.
So you're going to keep in the curses then? You need to teach your children not to stay in the curses.
She was hard-headed in school still. But we did it, innit? We gave her testimony, we gave her law, she kept it moving. I deleted her on Facebook about a month ago. My missus was like, oh, why you got all these girls on your Facebook? I deleted her. But yeah, she's very proud and, stubborn and, worldly. But yeah, mad.
This is Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20.
Go on.
To the law
Yeah.
and to the testimony.
Yeah.
If they speak not according to this word,
Yeah.
it is because there is no light in them.
Right. That's right, man. She said that she was, bringing up her children without really knowing it, but unless you take heed to the commandments, you know what I mean?
This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 16. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Come on.
Break it down. What's the light?
So the lights, we need to let the light shine. The light is the commandments. You know, get the Proverbs 6:23. The light is the commandments, man. You know, that we need to take heed to, and you know, let it shine in it among this place, this darkness, man. Because gross darkness is covering the earth right about now.
But first and foremost,
Go on.
yeah.
Go on.
I want we should give all praises,
Honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baharakah Kadash. That's right, man.
Yeah,
Double
man.
honors to the elders of the house of David that have been born in and teaching well. And, you know, the hopeful elect, you know. Shalom to the brothers on the highways and byways, you know, pushing this truth and magnifying the Most High's name amongst all nations. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, shalom to the sisters and the children at home that are doing their bit as well. Yes, Kings, you alright? Yeah, man. And you know, we haven't done it for a little while, but yeah, the news, man. There's a lot been happening in these last few months. Do you know what I mean? Things are speeding up. Do you know what I mean?
I've got one more precept on the Eves and that.
Yeah, go on.
This is Micah.
Zephaniah 3 and 5.
Famous one, you
Go
should
on.
know this one. Micah 7:10.
Yeah.
Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Question mark. My eyes shall behold her. Now she is trodden. Now shall she be trodden down as
Like
a mire in the streets.
Right, man. So if these Eves don't want to listen, they're going to be trodden down, man, in that day, man, that day of judgment, man. Over the simplest things, like, you know, not wanting to wear a dress. You know what I mean? And keep the commandments, man. Each commandment is as strong as the next one. Do you know what I mean? So just thinking that you not wearing trousers and you know the Most High is going to have mercy on you because it's just what I'm wearing, the Most High doesn't take that light. You know what I mean? Every commandment is as serious as the next, you know? You got anything else on that? No, you Shah, you're out now, yeah?
Sirach chapter 27 and verse 1.
Go on.
Many have sinned for a small matter,
Oh, that's it.
and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eye away.
That's right, man. Well, break that down.
Yeah, like people might think it's a small matter, man, in your eyes, man, and you might turn your eyes away and think, oh, you can sin willfully, and like, oh yeah, but you're talking about the trousers, or and just think you could just turn your eye away, and the Most High is not watching, man.
Yeah, that's right,
The
man.
Most High is beholding the evil and the good, and every work shall be accountable,
That's right.
and all the judgments shall be accountable for, man.
That's right.
That's why we come out here to wash off them multitudes of sins, man. To proclaim His word, man. Because we know the sins that we know and sins we don't, man. That's why we're out here, man.
Can't.
So that's right. So yeah, what's it? Yeah, get me that one. Got it? Yeah, so the Most High is obviously judging the earth as He does, you know. And we haven't really gone into it much a bit lately, but you know, we're still keeping watch because we have to, innit? That's what we're commanded to do. Get me 2nd Ezra 9 and verse 1. Go on, bring that out, King.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 5.
Yeah?
You know,
The just Lord is in the midst thereof.
Yeah?
He will not do iniquity.
Yeah?
Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to
Yeah?
light.
That's right.
He faileth not.
You faileth what?
He
He
faileth
faileth
not.
not.
Yeah?
So you're going to stop for them. He faileth not. But the unjust knoweth no shame.
That's right. So the unjust don't know this, man. They don't know no shame. They don't understand the judgments that are happening on the earth. They will turn around and tell you it's the devil or you know, it's just all sorts of excuses other than the Most High is judging, because the Most High is righteous in whatever He does, man. There's no unrighteousness in the Most High. You know, what's it? There's no iniquity within him, man. So yeah, just on a couple things that's been going on. You know, obviously the war in Ukraine is still going on. Gaza is still getting destroyed by the Amaleks. You know, you have to be a bit wise on the speech as well. But go on.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 verse 1.
Go on.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's right, man, and we can see that already. We can see the Most High visiting the earth, the world as well, because you know his world is Israel, man, and like it says, judgment will happen at the get that. Was it 1 Peter 4 and 17? Because that's the Most High as well. So when he does start bringing judgment, this is what is going to happen first. Go on.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17.
Go on.
For this time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
At the house of what?
At the house of God.
Yeah.
And if it at first be at us, what shall the end be for them that obey not the gospel of God?
That's right. So what that's saying right there is the judgment is going to actually be on the Israelites first. The ones who know the truth and are not keeping the commandments, man, that are sinning willfully. That's going to be the first judgment. And then, like it's saying, what about the ones who don't obey the word? You know, it's going to be peak for them, man. It's going to be peak for them. Yeah, go on.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 8. In flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not God, and that obey not the gospel of the Yahushua HaMashiach pt1.
That's right, in flaming fire. Go on. Is that it? Or?
Who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the pt1, Yahushua, and from the glory of his power.
That's right. Go on. Yeah, man, it's lights out, man. When the Most High judges, he's coming back with fire this time, man. In a flaming fire, is he going to destroy all those that you know, has disobeyed him, man, and not kept the commandments. Go on.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 22 and verse 14.
Go on.
Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they might have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs, sorcerers, whoremongers, murderers, idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
Yeah, man. So yeah, you're blessed if you keep the commandments, and if you don't, you know, all these things you are idolatry, a dog, whoremongers, liars. That's all unrighteous works, man. And we already know that the Most High doesn't dwell in unrighteousness, man, or iniquity or sin. He hates sin. You know, he hates abomination, and that's plain. It doesn't take much to really realize that, man. So I don't know why our people, well, we know why our people are being beguiled by these pastors in the churches and that. But it's just so plain that we shouldn't be dealing with these things, man. We shouldn't be going against the word of the Most High. Alright? Go on.
This is Ecclesiasticus Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 16. Number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, but remember that wrath will not tarry long. Humble thy soul greatly, for the vengeance of the ungodly is fire and worms.
Yeah, man. That's right. The Most High's vengeance is not gonna be long, man. And there's what's that precept in, I think it's Ezekiel. We don't have to get it, but where it talks about, you know, the prophets and how the people are saying, look, it's not going to happen in our lifetime. That's them saying peace and safety, man. Do you know what I mean? Like when war's kicking off on the other side of the earth, and they're saying peace and safety now because they're in a pitiful case. They're dealing, you know, things are cheap. You know, all stores are filled up, but really peace, and safety. Then sudden destruction cometh. So yeah, let me start with the US and its allies issued a firm warning to Houthi rebels in Yemen. Yeah, telling the group to stop attacks on shipping in the Red Sea or face consequences. So yeah, these Houthi, which are from like Yemen, they're like a rebel group. They've been hitting up the ships that have been passing through the Red Sea. You know, especially the ships that have been heading towards Israel, and you'd think that it's to do with them giving stuff for the the Palestinians, but really it's not. Really, it's to do with keeping the country going, like, you know, Israel, the Israelis, you know. So yeah, the Houthis will bear the responsibility of the consequences. This is what America's saying. Should they continue to threaten lives, the global economy and free flow of commerce in the region's critical waterways? So it's not just Israel. A lot of other surrounding countries actually use that Red Sea to get their commerce and their produce to, you know, because some of them countries are so bad they can't even grow their own crops. So a lot of import stuff comes through in them seas, and they're already saying that the whole Palestine is going to be going through a major famine in the next, I don't know, it should be happening now really, the amount of, you know, things they've blown up on that.
A couple of years ago, India was going through it. Remember, there was the upset about how the government was dealing with the tractors and all of the farming things.
Yeah.
And in Somalia, we had the famine at the farmlands,
yes,
and that.
Exactly.
And it was drying out.
Yeah, not enough rain.
There was only like the rainforest and that they had. They were they're kind of swampland, so it's not producing the crops properly. They're too moist, and the places there's no balance for them over there. So they're too moist, the land's defiled and that. It's mad. Let me just get a precept on this. Have you finished on that?
Yeah, let me just read this last little bit. So it's
talking about the merchants.
Yeah. As of January the 2nd, the Iran-backed Houthis, so they're Iran-backed them, yeah, have carried out 24 attacks on commercial shipping in the Red Sea since the 19th of November. So they're hitting up ship after ship, man. And you got to think these are them big, what they call them? What they call the tankers?
Tankers.
Yeah, but they with all the big containers that hitting them up.
Shipping containers.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Revelations chapter 18 and verse 11.
Go on.
And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth the merchants anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and of fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all thine manners of ivory and all the manners vessels of precious wood and of brass and silver and marble, of cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oils and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men and the fruit of the souls lusted after and departed from thee, and all things which are dainty and godly and departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. Right. The merchants of these things which are made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed with fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great cities is come to naught.
Come to what?
Is come to naught.
Can't.
And every shipment and every shipmaster and all the companies in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stand afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city?
That's right. So in an hour that it's going to be desolate, man. Babylon is going to be destroyed. So all these things that they're stocking up on, and the merchants of the earth and all that, it's all in vain, man. Do you know what I mean? You want to add on to that?
Second Ezra to Second Ezra 6:22. Rabakasha.
What was it?
Second Ezra 6:22.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 22. And it reads, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Yeah, that's plain, man. Is that it or is there more?
Yeah, keep reading.
And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Yeah, man.
None.
And this is the trumpet that's being blown now, man. All the brothers that are out there on the highways and byways trying to show the people to wake up, man. These are the end times. The end is near, man. The end is manifest. So these things that are being spoken of in these times, like when Ezra is seeing this is prophecy. This is what's going to be happening now. You know, the storehouses are going to be found empty. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be the famine of the word as much as famine of food. The land's going to be barren of faith. That's why right now in this grace period we have time to build up ourselves and get right with the Lord, man. You know? Go on.
This is Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 16.
Go on.
When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for the destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall berate thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee, saith Yahweh. Yahweh have spoken.
That's right. All these things that are spirits that the Most High is going to bring upon the people to judge them, man. You know what I mean? Like famine, pestilence, teeth of wild beasts. So even the animals are going to start turning on the people, and we're already seeing that. You know, I've seen lions.
So right 39, 20, I was about to pick
I've seen lions take it, you know. Well, you gotta think, man, these people are playing with fire, really, innit? Like it says, who will pity a charmer if he's playing with a snake and he gets bit? You know what I mean? And this is what Esau tends to do more times. He plays with fire.
Packing up the books.
This is Sirach 39, verse 28.
Well, bring out.
There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them.
And what?
And appease the wrath of him that made him.
That's right. And when it says appease, it means to please the Most High. It means, you know, they can't wait to do what the Most High says. They don't transgress. They're not going to be like what the Christians say, where Satan rebelled against the Most High and said, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do my own thing. All these spirits. Go on, carry on.
Fire and hail.
Go on, fire and hell.
And famine.
And what?
And famine. And death.
And what?
And death.
Yeah.
All these were created for vengeance.
That's right, man. All of these things. And there's more as well, like it says, the sword, you know, pestilence.
And the church won't ever agree with that.
Yeah, exactly.
The Most High does evil.
Yeah.
They would say, how's the Most High do evil?
But how he killeth and maketh alive.
Yeah, they don't get that.
Yeah. And you know?
The devil kills and the Most High makes alive.
It's
Confusion, man.
yeah, and it's a off balance. It's a, what do they call it? An imbalance. Because it's not perfect, man. The Most High is perfect in his creation. Just balance, just weight, you know? But yeah, let me get something else. So yeah, what's it? There's been a pair of explosions near the grave of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. So that Iranian general that was killed by by Trump ordering it. There's been explosions by his grave where they're all celebrating him and remembering him. You know, at least 73 people were wounded. No, 73 people were killed and 170 wounded. And yeah, like, it's the 4th year of his anniversary. Hey, what's it? The blasts were caused by terrorist attacks. Iranian media quoted a local official saying, without accusing any specific party, several gas canisters exploded on the road leading to the cemetery. And already, like in Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, all these countries are saying death to America. So anything that's happening on this sort of scale, they're gonna either blame America or they're gonna blame the countries that America are backing, you know? So this is just causing more hate to be built up in Israel, you know what I mean? Because that's their whole thing, man. Death to America, man. Straight up, all of them are saying that. So yeah, but
and just to add on that's basically the Most High doing this. The Most High is putting it in them to get wicked towards America. Everyone's going to turn towards it. That's what the prophecy says.
Yeah, that's right.
Just like in the film that we quoted last week, Leave the World Alone.
Yeah.
Everybody started flaring up flyers, death to America, the Chinese, the Arabs, all of them.
That's what's going to happen. In the end, all of them are going to turn on her.
Against Mystery Babylon.
She's just been a whore that's just made the whole world drunk with just foolishness, wickedness.
That's right.
You know, and the thing is, they've been following along. But, you know, like you said, the Most High is going to change that spirit and he's going to turn it upside down.
The only reason why they was following along is to persecute Jacob.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
that they can benefit of the hardship that we promote and push into the communities, into the economy.
Yeah.
When we're dealing with our own, that's going to piss off. That's why they have their crafty council all together. But they realize that Esau is the number one.
Yeah, because what's it? When we're on the bottom, they thrive, innit? Whatever nation it may be. You know what I mean? Whether it's Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, Ham, they all prosper when we're not keeping the commandments. That's it, straight up. So that whole council, that still happens today, because they call them like think tanks, where they come in the room and they think of what they can to just, you know, suppress Jacob. Everything that they do in them councils and them meetings is all about keeping us from keeping the commandments. Literally, that's why they put pork in everything.
That's why they'll offer you. That's why they'll offer you billions to not teach the word, man.
That's right.
Let me get a precept.
That's right. Yeah.
This is the Acts chapter 5. This is Acts chapter 5 and verse. I'll start at verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against God. And to him they agreed. And when they had called the apostles and beaten them, and commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahushua, and let them go. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. And daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach Hamashiach Yahushua.
So yeah, that's what their whole thing was, to literally stop them from teaching the word, you know. But they took all persecution, they took all sorts of manner of wickedness, them doing wickedness towards them, and they found it glory to be worthy to be going through that for the word. And when they had a chance, they went straight back at it. Do you know what I mean? Like a script addict. Can you get me? Like serious. Because why? This is the whole duty of man. Our whole duty is to come and feed the sheep, man. If we understand the words of the Most High, and we have that little bit of a talent. We was reading, man. You don't interrupt when we're reading.
What do you mean interrupt? Why are you reading something if you don't want the people to know?
Well, you listen first. That's what you do. You listen first, understand, and then ask your question. So what was your question?
What are you reading?
The Holy Bible.
I thought it was like Black Judaism.
No, we're not. Judaism is a religion.
We're not black.
Yeah.
Huh?
Where are you
black.
from? Where are you from?
What are you?
Are you black?
Yeah?
So you're the same colour as your dress and your jacket?
No, I'm dark brown.
Wow, that's two answers. That's two answers there. So you said, I asked you, are you black? You said,
But
yeah.
I mean, on the wider spectrum of the world,
That's
if
a
people
lie.
ask me,
That's a lie.
What?
We're
I mean,
different
nobody's really
shades of
asked me.
brown.
Yeah,
Where are you from anyway? Where's your father from?
Where do you think I'm from?
I would guess Somalia.
Yes.
Your father's from what tribe? What tribe?
Tribe?
Yeah.
My tribe doesn't matter, we're all the same.
Not really, no.
We're all the same, and there's only one God.
there ain't. I'm sure there's
We're all the same, and there's only one God.
I'm sure.
We're all the same, and there's only one
But
God.
I'm sure there's
We're
a
all
certain.
Abrahamic.
I'm
The Bible.
sure there's certain Somalians that are called Jarel.
Yeah.
Ain't there?
There's only one God.
Ain't there? Ain't there some Somalians called Jarel? Are you a Jarel?
That's racist people.
Yeah, see? Those Jarels are not the same tribe as you. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? The Jarels are not the
Islam
same
is
tribe.
perfect. Muslims are not. Muslims are not.
No, because I'm
We're all the
asking
same.
her
We're all the
yeah,
same.
what
The
tribe she's
message.
from.
Hello,
She said
hello.
it doesn't matter.
The message today.
Because those
What does
people
jihad
that are
have to
from
do
that-
with religion? That's
Can I answer?
what does
He really said we're not religion.
What
From
does
that
jihad have to do
are not
with
the
religion?
same as you, are they? You wouldn't cast them the same tribe. would you?
Excuse me. What does jihad have to do
No?
with religion?
No, I don't.
Exactly.
Do you know us? She thinks she knows.
They're not going to have a decent
Oh
conversation.
yeah, I can smell it from here,
Smell it
man.
on your breath.
It's early in the morning.
Oh,
Early
are
to
you
do that
joking?
drum.
Are you joking?
No, but what I'm saying,
When you mentioning dress, and then also with that, yeah, then you're trying to generalize us.
I'm not.
You've got a perception on.
No,
That's
you
not a
heard,
question. You didn't
you
hear.
heard Jarrell and you don't even know what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
exactly.
Don't record me, because I will
Yeah,
dash
you
your
just
phone.
come over here on some mad
Just
shit.
listen. Say it, bro.
I'm in the video.
Just
Don't
listen,
record
just
me.
listen sharply. Listen
Can you
sharply,
delete that?
right? Listen sharply.
Can you delete that, please?
What the brother was saying
Yeah, delete
is
it
that
then.
in
Can you delete that?
your
What does
culture,
jihad have
Can you delete that?
in
Can
your,
you delete
hello,
that?
excuse me,
Yo,
listen.
yo.
No, I don't want to be in this video.
All right, yeah, that's
Fine,
fine.
I can edit
No,
it.
I don't want to be in the video.
I can edit it.
How do you call that? Delete that
No,
right
no,
now.
this is not
Delete
getting
that right
We'll
now.
cut you out, don't worry.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not
no, no,
I
no,
can
no,
edit it.
no,
We're not going to cut anything out. We're not going to cut anything out. You know what? You're going to have to just jog on. If you don't want to listen, we ain't got time for
I
this,
don't want to be
Right.
in your video.
Yeah, well,
So
he's
if you
let
want to
him
listen,
speak
then let me say
I don't want to be in the video. I can
Yeah, but
listen,
you're
but I don't
talking
want
over.
to.
You were supposed to listen.
Anyway,
The point of it was, right, there's different tribes. There's the Isaac tribes,
Can you delete,
right?
please?
There's the other.
I've never tried
There's
to
the
I'll
Isaac
delete it later
tribes.
because it's for edification. Please don't touch me.
I don't want to be in
In
there.
Somalia,
It's like I said, I can edit it
tribes that the
out.
brother was saying that are called
You're not
Jarel.
gonna be in it. I'll edit it out.
Are you that tribe? Do they call you Jarel?
Yeah.
Yeah? They don't. So there you go. We're looking for the people in Somalia that are called Jarels. We're looking for that tribe. They're called the Isaac tribe, the sons of Isaac.
We're all the same.
No, we were looking for the sons
We're
of
all the
Isaac.
same, and there's only one
All right,
God.
let me read it. This is This is
Afar. I'm
the-
Somali. I'm Afar.
all right, but you're a
Afar tribe.
Muslim, right?
She knows
Yeah.
our tribe.
Huh?
Yeah,
you're.
I'm Afar tribe.
Yeah,
Where
but
you
you
guys
don't.
when we say like we're Jared. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You say?
Yeah, I'm Afar.
And they call you Jared.
That's Afar.
Huh? Alright, so this is what it says, right? Because in Muslim,
Ethiopia.
in the Muslim religion,
Between
right?
Ethiopia and
In the
Muslim religion,
all
they
right,
don't talk
listen.
about tribes.
Let me listen.
That's a cultural
It does. It
I'm
talks
sorry,
about
like,
Abraham,
darling,
Isaac,
this is not
Jacob.
content. I
It
beg
talks
you.
about the
Like, there
tribes.
wouldn't be any guys
But
All
no.
from Adam and Eve. What's going on?
Look, I beg.
We're
Yeah.
all the
Can
same.
you respect that, please? I don't want to
Yeah, that's fine. I can respect that. That's fine.
One God.
Okay, thank you
Simple
so
as
much,
that.
guys. Enjoy the rest of
Why
the day.
is religion so complicated?
No. Look, if you got time to listen, you're gonna learn. If you don't got time to listen, you won't
What is
learn.
there to
So
By the
look,
way, what's your
There's
religion? I
one
don't
God
even
for
know.
all.
That's because we're not a religion. That's what the brother's trying to
Okay,
explain
no
right now.
religion.
That's what the brother's trying to explain.
Believe
in the
God.
Bible,
Yeah, so if you listen to the prophet, he will
Alright.
explain.
God separately to him.
everyone's
to
with
him,
their
to him,
religion,
to him.
right? But we're not religious.
One God and
We're dealing with the Bible,
Okay,
okay?
that's
And
what
in the
I
Bible,
was
there's not
thinking.
religions. There's
Okay.
no Jehovah Witness. There's no
Everyone
Methodist,
believes in God.
Baptist.
Testament
There's no
and
Muslim
the
in the
Torah,
Bible, right?
The Quran, all God, the word of God, we're all the same.
You're gonna
God.
listen though. You're talking a lot.
There's
let me
nothing to
land.
talk about. There's
That's what
one
I'm
God
saying.
and the last
Okay,
day.
wait. Okay.
And where's
wait,
the last
wait.
days written within the
Okay.
Bible? One sec, bro.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, we're gonna read the Torah. Give me Exodus.
Wait.
God has sent out
Within the
many
Torah
messages.
and within the
Same
Quran,
thing.
the Quran mentions to
Jesus,
read the
peace
Torah,
be upon
right?
him.
So we're gonna
Muhammad,
read the
peace be
Torah.
upon him.
Exodus 11 and
Adam,
7.
Use of everything, every single person you see.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel
Against any of the children of Israel.
shall not adult
Oh, wait.
with his tongue
Wait, what's
against man or beast.
Alright, so listen. No, listen, what
You
it
guys
is.
support Israel?
No, listen, I'm saying.
You guys support Israel, by the
order.
way? That's another
It's not
question I wanted
decent,
to ask.
it's
Do you
not
support
order.
Israel?
Yeah, so
Well, within the,
Listen to the prophet, he's gonna show you.
Chapter
Do
5,
you support
verse
Israel?
listen to the prophet and he's going to show you.
This is book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. Woe
Wait,
unto
do you
them
support
that
Israel?
call evil good.
No,
Do you
11.
Do you support Israel?
No, what it is, the children.
They're free Palestine.
Are you gonna let me finish my speech?
Yeah, I want to.
Let me answer your question.
Apologies,
for me.
apologies, guys.
The real people of
I
Israel,
wanna. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
the real people, the real people of Israel, right, were enslaved by the Egyptians, all right, the Hamitic nations, right. We are not, not the ones today that are the Ottoman Turks. The real ancient Egyptians. Yeah, but we are the real ancient Israelites
That's
now.
right.
You understand?
That's
so
right.
we was enslaved by you guys.
That's right.
Yeah, in Egypt. Yeah, so there was no the Egyptians pray to. You're stepping into the camera. You don't want to be on camera. So remember, the ancient Egyptians weren't Muslims. The ancient Egyptians prayed to Ra, and they prayed to Mut and Gad and Putut and Gud and Gat and that. Alright, they had different gods. It's only when Ishmael, the sons of Abraham, alright, brought over and taught a doctrine to be like the sons of Israel, and copied our traditions, because the Arabs had 360 gods. The Ishmaelites had many gods before they adopted the religion of Isaac. All right, so they adopted the religion of Isaac and Jacob. You understand? But it's not religion. Just means a way of life. All right, our way of life was adopted by Ishmael. And you guys have nothing to do with Ishmael.
That's right.
You come from the tribes of Ham.
That's right.
Ham.
We're all the same.
No, we're not the same.
No,
we're not. Read that
There's
again.
one God and
This
there's
is
God.
Exodus chapter 11.
We're not all the same. Read this.
This is Exodus 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel
Against the real biblical Israelites.
shall not a dog move his tongue.
So the other nations are classified as dogs.
Against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord
So what does the Lord do?
doth put a difference.
There's a what?
Just a difference.
There's a what between us and the Hamites?
A difference
Between the West Indians and the Africans and the Somalians?
doth
Put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
There's a difference between the ancient Egyptians, the Somalians,
and the Israelites, the so-called blacks and Hispanics.
It's bad and evil. The devil and the people of God. As simple as that. How can you guys not get that? This is the devil in your ears.
Alright, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Rejecting the truth.
No, you're not. You said the truth that you're black. And we found out just now that you're not black, you're brown. So you're rejecting the truth. This is how I'm trying to show the truth.
And because
young sisters,
you said to us, go to the Torah, yeah.
Come over here and learn the scriptures. We're reading the Bible.
You said you must.
I said we're all Abraham.
Yeah, but you said you have to meet. But wait.
Hey, yo,
Calm down.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Look at this. I want you to read this.
Let's do this.
Read this.
I'm going to pray for all of you guys.
We don't want. No, listen. We
No,
don't
I'm
want you
gonna
to
pray
pray
for all of
towards
you guys.
Mecca and bow to a stone. We don't deal with
The
idol
Lord
worship.
God, the
We
creator
don't
of
want
the
no
heaven
of our
and the
prayers
earth.
going towards a stone.
We're going to read it when you finish.
Please
On
do not
Judgment
pray
Day,
for us.
when
I'm
we
begging
talk,
you.
You
Hey, yo,
remember I said
I'm begging you. Don't pray for us.
Hey, Judgment Day, how do you guys again?
We don't pray towards a stone.
How do you? Because I'll meet you guys again in Judgment Day. Just know I
The
told you
Jadels,
the truth.
the Jadels, alright, should
Hey,
be praying
you
towards
guys,
Jerusalem. Understand?
Judgment Day, I told you
Praying
guys the
towards
truth.
Mount Zion, not towards the stone.
When I meet you guys again on Judgment Day.
It's the drunkenness. Give me the Isaiah chapter.
This is Isaiah
How you
chapter
talking to me?
5
You're arrogant,
and verse
you're
11.
What kind of
And it
arrogance?
reads,
60 hair.
Woe unto them that rise up early in the morning, that they may
pray.
follow strong drink,
Go on.
that continue until night, till wine inflame them.
So the ones that want to drink early in the morning
Yes.
and then keep drinking until night time.
Yeah.
I haven't
Like,
done
at
it
least
for
have
one
a
year.
certain time to meditate. It's not saying you can't drink.
Yeah.
You
Today,
understand?
you
By
guys
the
are
point of
gonna
the
do
day,
me.
this is what you're going to get.
What do you know? What do you know?
And
Face
it's
of
not
God.
just that.
Face
There's
of
drunk-
God.
there's drunk
You're
people.
gonna be judged
And
one
even
by
that-
one.
no, for a
Forget
sober
what
one-
he's saying.
for a sober
Forget
one,
what he's saying.
she's
You're not
the
gonna be
drunkard,
judged. No, I'm
No,
passionate.
no, but you look more
passionate.
sober than she is.
I'm passionate.
But you know what she's drunk of?
I'm very
She's
passionate.
drunk of
Oh my
Babylon.
God. There's only one
She's
God.
drunk of she's drunk of the world of Babylon.
That's right.
Because in
What's
Somalia,
Babylon? What's
women
Babylon?
don't act like this.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
have a decorum.
They don't.
Have you been there?
No, I know Somalian girls, man. We know them, man. They live in Bruce Grove, man. They live in Harrow. They live in Harrow. They live in Bruce Grove. They live in the ends, man. We know how they act. They don't act like that, man. Somalians don't act like that, man. You're giving Somalian women a bad name, man.
You not do that? No.
I haven't moved it. You're going into it.
Look at this. Look what she's doing.
I've not put these in it.
Focus, man.
Yeah, yeah.
She's on.
I beg you, please.
Look what she's on. She's on kicking over the stuff, man.
Sorry, don't do that.
She's come over here and kicked over our
I'm
stuff,
so
man.
sorry.
Our sweet saving frankincense and myrrh, man.
What does it do?
That's witchcraft, man.
I'm so sorry,
Rebellion is as witchcraft, man.
Do you want this now?
Oh, the Hamites,
Look at this. You talk about
for edification's sake, man.
Guys,
All right,
I'm so
Ham.
sorry. Please.
In the
listen.
in the Bible dictionary, right? Because there's definitions
We
in the Bible.
believe that
You're
the
not listening,
word
she's not
of
gonna
God
listen.
is in the Old
So I'm
Testament
just gonna
and
talk
in the
over
Bible
her.
and the Torah.
take a picture?
In the
All
Bible
truth.
dictionary, right?
It's all the truth.
There's words
me
in there
the
that you
video.
might not understand. Now the son called
Wait,
Ham.
sorry.
Right? He's the youngest son of Noah. The progenitor of the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes, right? But the Egyptians,
the Negroes?
Ethiopians,
What
Libyans,
does
and
culture have to do
Canaanites,
with religion?
Somalians, the East Africans. Right? You guys are not the sons of Shem.
Caught up in culture.
The sons of Shem.
Where are you guys from? You're from Congo?
No. We are from Israel. We are the true biblical Israelites.
Where are you from?
We're from Israel.
No.
Oh, Jamaica. We're
You're
from Jamaica. Yeah.
Where are you from? You look like you're mixed.
Jamaica.
You look like you're Arab.
But does that matter though?
Yeah.
Are you
The whole point of it is,
No, but I'm asking like, where are your
tribe.
family from?
yeah, your fathers. Our fathers are from.
Jamaica, and you half Jamaican.
But look, here what?
And
The
you're
point of
mixed.
it is,
You?
the so-called blacks and
All
Hispanics.
Israelites, but Jamaica.
But your family, and you?
Jamaica.
You also all your family, and you?
I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin.
Yeah, but you're like
I'm an
your
Israelite.
ethnicity.
An
Like,
Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin.
You're like family.
I'm an
generation.
Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin.
I understand that.
That's it.
No,
This
I
is-
don't-
this
no,
is where
but-
we're from.
No, but I understand
This is
that,
where we're
but I
from.
mean, like, you know, you're
We're
like
from
ethnicity,
hardship.
like,
We're
your
from
family,
slavery.
like, I'm just
Where
wondering.
Somalians are not from. Somalians are not from this.
Yeah, because we're the
You
people
understand?
of the Quran. and the book.
No, you're the people of Egypt. We just mentioned that.
Yeah.
So the
people-
Quran
wait,
wasn't
wait.
around in Egypt.
That's right. You're talking nonsense now.
Then what does that mean?
And you just said about telling the truth. Now you're talking lies. The Somalians didn't learn Ishmael vibrations until the year 500
I don't care
AD or
about
600
country,
AD.
darling. There's only one God and judgment
Anyway,
day, and we all get
read that,
judged.
bro.
This
for
is
our actions.
Romans 11 and verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people?
Has God cast away his people?
God forbid.
God.
For I also am an Israelite.
What are we?
For
I am also an Israelite
of the seed
of Abraham,
Of the what?
of the seed of Benjamin,
Yeah, we're the seed.
Abraham.
You're
Are you
not.
crazy?
from the tribe
You're the
of
seed
Benjamin.
You're the seed of Ham.
What the fuck is Ham?
Yeah, it's haram is haram. Ham is haram. Ham is a Jarel. Ham is Jarel. Ham is a Qatar. We don't deal with that, man.
Right.
Ham is Qatar, man. Rising up early to drink them mad drinks and that. And that's what it's about. Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people
And the wisdom of,
unto the Lord thy
Psalm
power.
chapter 2, verse
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee
Stand in formation.
to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
Oh, we're the same.
Above all people.
Oh, we're equal. Everyone's under Abraham.
Above all people.
And it's not just about Abraham, man. There's the talk this about Isaac and Jacob as well, man. And then there's people amongst the Israel that have to be put away as well. There's a remnant of Jacob to be saved, man. He doesn't want all of Jacob because they're following that same madness religion, same waking up in the morning, getting drunk, drinking the Ray and nephews, partying and bullshitting all day, man. Alright? That's why we're out here to come out here specifically for the elect, man. That's right. We're not out here to scream and shout at damn Hamlet ticket, little Jadels, man. We're not out here for that, man. Alright? Read that, bro. Didn't try to get forward to it.
Wisdom of Solomon was it 4 you said?
Huh? That's it, wisdom of Solomon. Psalms 2, that's what Psalms 2.
Psalm chapter 2 and verse. We shall start. Where shall I start?
2 and 1.
Oh, 2 and 1. This is Psalms 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Yeah, man. Why are these heathens raging and shouting, man? And we know why, man. We didn't start this yesterday. We didn't just pick up, see a Hebrew Israelite teaching, and we said, you know what, I want to do that. And we just come out here, and we started yesterday, man. We know why they rage, man. Because we're waking up our people. And the Satan, he doesn't like it. Satan will be jumping these damn people, man, and try and stop us from bringing out the news, man. He was bringing out the Watchman news, man. Because we're on watch and we're watching the Most High destroy this place, man. Alright, and now look, the Indians are watching us, the Elam's watching. Alright, you got damn Puttites watching. You got the what's Spain? What's they Tarish. You got Tarish watching us.
Jebusites.
The Jebusites. Alright, they're all watching, man.
This is the book of wisdom of Solomon.
Wait. Yeah, more on that, yeah.
Yeah, because we was just talking about this, isn't it? That round table, they all conspiring to keep us from knowing who we are. So verse 2, it says, the kings of the earth set themselves and rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
And that also goes into give me the 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 20.
First,
you got it, yeah?
1 Thessalonians 5, verse 20.
19.
1 Thessalonians 5, verse 19.
Bring it out.
Quench not the spirit.
And that's what they do, man. Quench not the spirit, man. We was in free course, man. That's what we asked the Most High, let the spirit be in free course. So, man was doing a mighty job, but man had to just step in because they're going to spew madness, man. We got to trample. We're not going to use a sword, we're going to use the precepts, man. And trample them down with thus saith the Lord, man. Right? Read the next verse, King.
despise not prophesying.
And yeah, despise not prophesying, man. So yeah, we gotta speak unto a fool according to the folly, man. But be wise with them if they're trying to ask questions, innit? And we have to be that light. We're gonna be that light to the Gentiles, man. Right. We're gonna show them, look, you're getting enslaved, man.
And that's your judgment.
Your judgment is, we want to know if the Spirit bears witness with our spirit, man. We're going to try that. You got beautiful natural hair. Let me show you something. Give me Jeremiah chapter 6 and 2. Because you got naturally beautiful. Look how your hair grows so luxurious. Read that.
Jeremiah 6 and verse 2, it says, I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
So give me Revelations 1 and verse 13. So look, the daughters of Zion, it says comely, that means beautiful, it's Old English, right? And the daughters of Zion, we know that they're the true Israelites because they went into slavery by ships. These are the Lord's daughters of Zion. Have you heard about that? The Israelites, yeah?
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
What was it? What the text drop?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
This is the Messiah, the Son of Man. Right? His head and his hairs was white like wool. Now they have got a picture over there on them books of him looking with doggy hair. That can't be him then, is it? Right? He's got white woolly hair like yours. That's a good vibration, right, Reed?
And it says,
as white as snow.
As white as snow. Yeah, and his hairs and his eyes were a flame of fire.
And his eyes are red eyes, no blue eyes.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Have you heard that before? Have you heard this before?
Yeah.
And his feet like unto fine brass. If I see your feet or your legs or your hands, is that not going to be the same color as your whole body? It's not patchy, is it? Alright, his feet like unto fine brass. You know the color of brass? Huh? Brass. This is the color of brass here. Alright? Brown, right? So you don't look like this. Alright? Brass, go on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So it was very dark, okay? Alright, so look at that. Give me the book of Genesis chapter 1 and go to the verse 29.
This is the book of Genesis.
Oh, no, sorry, no, not 29. In our image. Dominion over the earth. Verse 26.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image.
In whose image?
In our image.
So we're in the image of God. Alright, so the Most High and the Creator and the Son of Man, they would have woolly hair. Understand? And they lived there. Alright? He said, let us make them in our image. You were in the image of being beautiful. So we shouldn't, Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. Right? We shouldn't want to disrespect that. Understand? I know a lot of the sisters, a lot of the women, they don't feel like getting the Brazilian, you know what I mean? Getting the Brazilian, getting the blonde and that is fashionable. Understand? But it's basically not beautiful in the eyes of God. Because He's made you in the image of perfection already.
That's right.
But people bleaching and tattooing and destroying the temple and destroying the bodies, it's not a good vibration. So I don't know what you was about to do. I'm not trying to make assumptions, but we're just trying to give you that insight before you know what I mean? You take that dive into something that you might not know about. You understand? Read this.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Do what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
You don't want to envy the oppressor. The oppressors are the ones that put us into these conditions. Alright, and do what?
And choose none of his ways.
Don't choose none of his ways. Don't choose his Christmas days and his pagan holidays. Don't choose none of their ways. Alright? Also their hairstyles and their ways of living. Alright, their whorish ways. Alright? Where are you from? Nigeria. Did you know Nigeria is in the Bible? Yeah, did you go to church? Okay. Have you heard this in the church before? Because the church will say, come as they are, right? Render your heart and not your garment, right? They'll read that verse. It's a good thing to do, render your heart, right? And not the garments, but it's a bit deeper when you go into the understandings. To render your heart is to keep the law, statutes and commandments. Alright, give me that quickly. Show her what render your heart means. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. This is what render your heart means. Okay?
This is Proverbs 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
With all what?
With all thine heart.
So if you trust in the Lord with all your heart, are you going to keep his ways? Alright, go on.
And lean not unto thine own understanding.
So whose understanding told us that our women should walk around like this? Who said that? Who said that the women can walk around with men's clothes? That's our own heart. That's the God of this world. And it's Satan, right? Satan wants to push this out there, right? Go on.
In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
Alright, so this is how he directs thy paths. Go on.
Be not wise in thine own eyes.
Go on.
Fear the Lord and depart from evil.
So yeah, this is how you depart from an evil way, when you fear the Lord. That's the first thing. You know his name? The Lord's name? They'll call him Jehovah, right, in the church, right? But you know there's no J 500 years ago, if you're aware. Alright, so look, in my Bible, it's a 1611. See, it says it was written in 1611, right? And this has no J's in it. Alright, let's get
Jeremiah.
the book of Judges.
Judges.
Alright, or the book of Job. Look, it's an I. See that? There's no J's even on the typewriter in these things. Understand? So his name would have been Yahweh. Have you heard of that? Yah, Kumbaya, Hallelujah.
That's right.
Right, Yahweh. And there's no Jesus. His name is Yahweh Shai. It's on there, right? It's on there. So we're going to show you.
Oh.
That's yours. I'm giving it to you. That's all good. That's yours. There you go. There you go. There, hold on. So give me the book of. Get the book of Acts chapter 13.
Acts 13 and verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon.
Prophets and teachers. Give me Amos chapter 2 and verse 11.
That was called Niger.
So look, there was prophets and teachers, Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger. In other translations, that would say black man. So they had woolly hair. Understand? These prophets and teachers all had our vibrations. Understand? Don't let them show you these Christian movies, and these pictures on the walls, and you go to Nana's house and he's got this white Jesus saying holy and that. Alright? That's a pedophile on the wall. Understand? Alright? Read this.
This is the book of Amos.
Or faggot.
Amos chapter 2 and verse 11. I have raised up your sons for prophets.
Go on.
And your young men for Nazarites.
So he's raised up our sons. The Most High has raised up our people for prophets and prophetesses, and Nazarites. Alright, read.
Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel?
Who are they?
O ye children of Israel.
The real children of Israel are the black men that was in Antioch, like Barnabas and Simeon. That was called Niger, Nigeria, Niger, alright? Negro, Negras, alright? Noor in French. All of these words is just meaning dark or black. Now why do they call us black? Do you know why? Because it's a curse on us. That's not our real name. Our real name ain't black. Understand? There's no country called black. There's no language called black.
That's right.
But you can be blacklisted. You can be blackmailed. Understand?
You can be the black sheep of your family.
You see all these things? The bar black sheep. Right? These are negative. Like when you say
geography.
Black cat, it's you know what I mean? They say black cat, you get curved. All these things is meant to be bad. Understand? But that's nothing to do in the scriptures. Alright? Give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. And show Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 5. You don't hear this in the church, do you? You never heard this in the church.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 5. Hold on, one second.
Songs of Solomon. Songs of Solomon. Did I say wisdom? Sorry. I said wisdom, sorry. Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. Read that now.
This is Jeremiah 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
Deuteronomy 32 and verse 37. They are black unto the ground. So Judah is mourning at the gates of languish, meaning are the gates, meaning our elders that we go to for learning. Right? They're mad and they're destroyed for lack of knowledge. Our elders are not teaching us the right ways. Right? And now they're crying because where are we going to go to for knowledge? We're going to the Spanish or the English or the French. And and they're teaching us their curriculum and hiding our stories away from us. Right? Thinking that and teaching that the West Africans and the West Indians, we're not a part, we're one culture. But we don't know our heritage when we go to Nigeria. What's our heritage in Nigeria? What's going further back? It goes to the Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. It goes to the children of Israel. Because the old maps of Ghana were saying Judah. The old maps of Nigeria were saying Benaim. Do you know about that? These are the old maps before the colonizer came in. This is what they would call them places. Sons of Israel. Right, read this.
This is the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely, O you daughters of Jerusalem.
And we said comely earlier, but the daughters of Zion are comely and beautiful, right? So these are the same thing. Solomon is saying that, yo, we're black and beautiful. Right, read?
As the tents of Kedar.
Alright, the tents of Kedar, they're dark.
As the curtains of Solomon.
Go on, keep reading.
Look upon me, look not upon me, because I am black.
Alright.
Because the sun have looked upon me.
Go on.
My mother's children were angry.
Leave it on that. Alright, the sun looks upon us and does what? It kisses us and it makes us shine more. When you come to England, you know, you say when you come back from holiday and you come to England, they're like, rah, look how you look glowing, and that the sun's kissed you, you get me? That's that vibration that we have when we're in the sun. We power up like Superman in the sun. But these other nations, white Jesus don't power up in the sun. He burns in the sun, white Jesus.
Different weight, man.
Alright? He's gonna need suntan lotion, man. Would God create his only begotten son to burn by his creation? Do you understand this now? Madness, right? It's a double standards and that. It's hypocrisy, really. It's blasphemy, really, to say that Jesus would need suntan lotion. So cool, but so cool, Jesus. You don't need suntan lotion. Understand? Did you know that the first slave ship that took the Nigerians and Ghanaians away and brought them into the Caribbean and South America, do you know this was called the slave ship Jesus? This ship, you know ships have names, Titanic, so on and so forth, right? This ship was called Jesus. Because it's not to deliver us, is it? Because that's what Jesus means, the deliverer, right? He delivers. This was to deliver us to slavery. So why? Only, look, I never named it, but we're learning. And we're learning that this is nothing good for us. This isn't our place of rest. This is the place where we need to remember. Give me Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. This place right here, we're still in slavery. You know you're still in slavery? Right now. I'll show you this. We're going to try to do the matrix to you, sister. Alright? And give you that pill and wake you up. And bring you where in matrix. Where did they go when they woke them up? Brought them to where? Zion, right? That's right. Right, we're going to put you out. Surely, go on, read that.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 30.
That's what you get.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captives they shall remember themselves.
So yeah, this is where start. Read 29. Read 29.
Baruch 2 and verse 29 says, "If you will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them."
So we've been scattered, right? And if we don't hear, he's only going to want a remnant. He says, many are called and few are chosen. Heard that in the church, right? Go on, read it, keep reading.
And it says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people."
Our people are stiff-necked, they're rebellious. You know how hard-headed Nigerians and Ghanaians and Gambians, Congolese, you know how hard-headed we are, innit? Right? West Indian people were very abrupt. Even like the Dominicans and the Brazilians, so we're very like, don't chat to me. We think we're above a lot of people, innit? Right? We've got that spirit. We're very rebellious, really.
But in the land of their captivity,
But in the land of their captivity,
they shall remember themselves.
So that's what the Most High is doing. In the book of Joel, he's saying that we, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But in the land of our captivity, what he's saying is that we, you can show the sister, right? That we are remembering ourselves and we're learning. And we're learning that this is what it was called. Understand? Right? We're remembering ourselves. Right? This is what it is. Read that, bro. But this is a curse of us losing our heritage.
Alright, do you want to get that?
This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 37. And he shall say, where are their gods? Their rock in
No,
whom...
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 37.
Oh, right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, where are their gods? That's what we're saying, man. Like, where are their gods? So if your gods are not going to help you in that day, all of them praying to the cross and having the cross and the carved stone, where are your gods to help you now? Right? Because they're idols. We're not dealing with idols. Right? We're not dealing with religion. We're dealing specifically with nationality. Right. We're dealing with our traditions, our culture.
Ancestry.
Our ancestors God didn't say, let's go and bring the Egyptians over with us. When he was running out, when Moses and the Israelites were running away from them, he washed them out, innit? There you go. Did David go and help the Philistines and shake hands and play football with them? No, he got the Philistines and he got and beat up Philistines. Right? That's the same thing the Most High is going to do when he brings the Son of Man to save us from our enemies. Understand?
Deuteronomy 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
So we've become a proverb and a byword. It's on that flyer that they gave you, that verse. We put it on there. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37. And look at the bywords. Black, Nigeria, nigger, Afro-Caribbean. These are bywords. These are not the words of God. These are not the words that God gave us. God gave us the name Yasha Allah, Israel, princes of God. Did you know that you're a God on this earth? Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Psalms chapter 82 and verse 6. This is far beyond people's comprehension, because they would want to say that in the church, you're all spiritual Israel. You talk about this to your pastor will be like, you spoke to them Israelites. What did they give you, that mad doctrine? But this is not a mad, this is thus saith the Lord. We haven't spoken anything except let me stop. Read the good news.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So we are above all the people that are upon the face of this earth. Understand? Chosen. Are we not the best? Do we not have the vibration? Anything we do, we just smash it. Understand?
Scientists,
the Nigeria's got the most university graduates in the world, with PhDs, master's degrees, inventions. The Nigerians are smashing all of the Arabs, the Turkish, the Indians. We are the most smartest. You come to England and they dumb you down. Understand? Read this.
This is the book of Psalms 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are gods.
What are the children of Israel?
Ye are gods.
What are children of Israel?
Ye are gods.
We are powers. We're not the most high God, but we are gods on this earth.
That's right.
We're more, who runs the best? Who cooks the best? They copy our style, our swag, because we are the best. They want to beat us, but they can't beat us, because we are the lineage of righteous men. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 12 tribes, the conquering lion of Judah.
That's right.
All right? The daughters of Benjamin. All right? The daughters of Levi. Who compares to these women? None of them. All right? But our women, they're going a bit crazy right now. They're shaking what their mama gave them. You know what I mean? And they're mashing up the vibrations. But when you got a good woman and she's following these laws, statutes, and commandments, she shines way above all of these dirty gal in the road. The virtuous woman. That's this. Read this.
This is the book.
Yeah. Now we are all children of God.
So Psalms 82 and 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
And you are a child of the Most High. Read the children of the Most High, King.
This is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9.
Yeah.
But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood.
So you're a chosen generation. You're royal, alright?
And holy nation, a peculiar people.
A peculiar. That means that's like how did they look so good? How are they moving like that? How come they can dance and sway like, and they got that rhythm and that vibes like that? Understand? From Burna Boy to
Jay the King, you get me? We got that vibes, you get me? Alright? I don't want to mention them specifically, but you get the energy what we're coming with, right? Really?
That ye should show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
And we've coming out of that mad darkness. Alright? If you even know today that we're in our captivity. Understand?
Right.
Show the sister what he's going to show her. This is the book.
This is the book of Babylon and Timbuktu by Rudolph R. Winslow. This is how you come across.
Get real close. Show them the context.
And I want to show the pages. Yoruba Jews of Nigeria.
Show the sister.
See? The Jews among the Ashantis, the Ghanaians and the Nigerians, we're the real Jews. And just for understanding of, we call ourselves Israelites. And this is what happened to us.
Bring it up.
This is the book of Babylon and Timbuktu, page 84. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under a General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
Yeah.
In 70 AD, with General Vespasian and his son Titus, put an end to the Jew state with a great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it's been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jew slaves.
So yeah, so see what was just said there? That was prophesied in the Bible that this would happen. It's like, give me the book of Luke chapter 21 and verse 21. So the Messiah said, yo, this is going to happen to you. Because prophecy says that we will go into ships. This is when they was already in Jerusalem. And they had to flee out of Jerusalem into West Africa.
That's right.
So we were slaves. That's why we know that the Bantus, the Yorubas, the Akans, the Shantis, the Nigeria, we have the same vibrations as the true biblical, the gods of this earth. Alright? The Israelites. Read this.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 21. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Flee to not the Caucasus Mountains, not where the Caucasians live. Flee into the mountains in Africa. Alright? Because why? It's easier to blend in there. Understand? When Joseph, you know the story about Joseph and the brothers with the colourful coat? Where did they go? They went into Africa. They didn't go up into Turkey, you know what I mean, and into Italy. They went into where the brown people, more darkness, right? Go on, read.
Yeah, so it
into
says,
the mountains.
and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let them not that are in the countries enter therein.
Yeah, this is the Messiah talking. The Messiah is giving them prophecy, showing them this is going to happen in the future. The Romans are going to come and they're going to persecute you guys. Alright, so you better flee, and that's happened. That's what's foretold, and it's there. Proof is in the pudding. Now we're calling ourselves all these bywords, and then there was war against each other. As we moved into West Africa, there was no king amongst us. Understand? There was no leader or no priest or no prophet to keep us unified. So you had one people making another language against another people, and there was evil amongst each other. Idols were made amongst each other.
Idols.
Alright? So, you know, give me the book of... Okay. Yeah, so look, the Bible, give me the religion, James. The Bible doesn't have any religion. Understand? There's never dealt with religion at all. Alright? They deal with nationality. Alright? So our nation, like we said, you understand them because of the curses we've gone through. One of the curses was the bywords. There's many more curses about being on slave ships. Alright, that's another curse. And like we said, eyes evil towards each other. It's another curse. One of the curses again is praying to wood and stone. Being in captivity. Give me that. Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Alright? So look, there's religions, alright, like Baptist, Mormon, Adventist, Pentecostal, Jehovah Witness, Rastafarian, Muslim. These religions, you could say they're Abrahamic religions, right? But we don't deal with religion. This is why, James.
This is James chapter 1 and verse 26, and it reads, if any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain.
In religion it becomes vanity. It all comes like after lucre. It comes from money. Lucre means they just want it for money and gain, vanity. Stan, read this.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
So that's what's happened to Nigerians, Ghanaians and West Africans and that, right? We've been scattered among all people, right? Read.
From one end of the earth.
Look, you see that? From one end of the earth.
Even unto the other.
So we've scattered all amongst the earth, look. See? Go on.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Other nations, other gods.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
So look, so now, that's why there's even what?
Even wood and stone.
The stone could be the Kaaba, right, or the Ankh and that, the Egyptology and that, or it could be the cross, the crucifix. Right, they actually worship these woods now. Understand? Carvings in it. Right, and all of these things give me the Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and 11. I hope, because you're not going to hear this in the church. I'm telling you this now. No. They won't want you to even hear something like this. Alright? They're going to be wanting you to get your best church clothes and your best church shoes, get your weaver done ready for the make it, yeah, can you clap and that. They want you to be ready and spicy for them in the church. When they say come as you are, you can't go there looking like a bashment, yeah? Or with your yoga trousers on. You know what I mean? They'll judge you. But I thought you said come as you are. Alright? But they're quick to judge though, isn't it? First it was come as you are, now I can't wear my the yoga pants on. Right? Took pulling you off. What's your daughter doing wearing that? Your mum's like, go back and change. Right? So they do judge you. Right? Read this.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 11. It says, therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation.
So look, the idols of the Gentiles, where you were scattered captives, we're scattered into captivity, we're following the ways of our oppressor, right? Because their God is white Jesus. This is the idol. This is an idol here, all right? Go on.
So it says, because in the creature of God they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men and a snare to the feet of the unwise.
So it's a stumbling block. Right? We can't stumble on these idols and these worshipping idols, really.
For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
The devising of idols was the beginning. That's what Eve in the garden, that was the beginning of fornication. Eve was the brought idols to Adam. That's the beginning of, go on, read.
Says, and the invention of them, the corruption of life.
And that's what corrupted the vibration of Adam and Eve in the garden. Right? Was idol worshipping. When people think that it was a fruit, it wasn't literally a fruit. You understand? It was a fornicating way. Her giving up herself to idols. Understand? Yeah, so you got any questions? I don't want to just batter on. Do you know any commandments? What name me a commandment. Thou shalt not kill. Don't be a false witness. Don't make any idols and nothing. Yeah. Go on. Don't steal, yeah. Don't commit adultery. Yeah. Don't be covetous and red eye over someone else's things. Honor your father and mother. Right? Don't call upon the Lord's name in vain. His name is what? Huh? No, we got it on the thing. It's Yahweh. Oh, that's why you know. But it's Yahweh. That's his true Paleolithic Hebrew name. Alright? And the other one is to remember the what day? It's a specific day. No, not the day of judgment. There's a specific day in the week. One day in the week you should Genesis chapter 2, verse 1.
Genesis chapter 2 and verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished.
So the heavens and the earth was finished in the creation. Like we said, one of the days of creation, he created man in his own image, right? And woman, right? Read.
And all the host of them.
And all the host of them.
And on the seventh day.
And the what day?
And on the seventh day.
Go on.
God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day.
And he done what?
And he rested on the seventh day.
You know what that day is now? Sunday. Why you say that?